Grace, are you scared of this old house that we're moving to? What? There's nothing to be scared of, Audrey. It's just a house. What are you, a baby? No, I'm 11. Shut up, you're only 13. Yeah, well, I'm a whole lot more mature than you. At least I'm not scared of haunted houses. Well, did you see the pictures of it? It's super creepy. It looks like the Haunted Mansion house or something. Well, there you go. It's a mansion, see? So that means that when Mommy and Daddy are done fixing it up, it's going to be worth like $1 million. $1 million? Are you serious? It could. Maybe more. So is that worth putting up with living in a maybe haunted house for a while? I don't know. That depends. Do I get to keep any of the money? No. It's not your house you're flipping. You aren't doing any of the hard work. Yeah, but I'd be putting up with the ghosts, though. Whatever. I'm sure you can sue Mom and Dad when you're older and get a cut. Pain and suffering and the like. So when are we moving into this haunted mansion? I don't know. Next month or something. Well, I don't want to go. Tough. You have to go. You can't just stay in our old house with the new family who's moving in. Well, why not? Maybe they could adopt me. You really love our old house that much, Audrey? No, I'm just afraid of the haunted mansion. Well, it's a good thing that you've got your awesome big sister Grace to protect you. Oh yeah? How are you going to protect me? You do nothing but make me more scared. I'm not trying to. That just happens on its own. You're scared of everything. Face it. I am not scared of everything. Mom says I just had a wild imagination. Well, you do most certainly have that. But don't worry, you'll love it. We finally get our own rooms and everything. We what? Like I said, we finally get our own bedrooms. The house has like 8 of them. But you mean we aren't sleeping in the same bedroom anymore? Is that what you mean? Audrey, that's what I mean. But Grace, I can't sleep all by myself in that house. Oh, would you calm down? You haven't been there yet. But I've seen a picture of it and I can't sleep there by myself. Well, it's happening, so you're just going to have to get over it. No, I won't have to get over it. What do you mean? I mean, I'm telling Mom about this, and I'm going to make her put me in the same room as you. Hey, that's not fair. I just got my own room, and now you're going to blow it for me? That's your fault, Grace. I'm telling. Wait, Audrey, don't. This sucks. I can't believe we're in this giant house and I still have to sleep in the same room as you, Audrey. Well, you shouldn't have been so mean to me then, Grace. You just need to get over your little fears about everything. What? I'm not afraid of everything. I have very rational fears. Thank you very much. Rational? You call gummy worms rational? What? They're creepy. But you eat gummy bears. They're bears. Bears are different. So you'd eat a bear, but you wouldn't eat a worm? Yes, exactly. Well, poor worms. Is it the worst thing in the world that you have to share a bedroom with your sister? The bedroom is huge. We could barely even hear each other from the other side. You don't get it, Audrey. I am 13 now. I'm a teenager. Things change when you become a teenager? You become a big jerk? No, you just finally realize what's really important. Like what? Boys and football games? Not for me, Gracie. I'm into way more things than boys and football, okay? I'm an intellectual now, too. I've been reading Stephen King. Wait, isn't that the scary guy? Yeah, he's really good. You should read him sometime. No, I mean, I don't like smart person books. You mean you don't like horror books? Don't say that word, Gracie. You know how scary I think it is. What word? Horror? Stop it! You're so mean! Look, just relax, okay? I don't want to share a room with you, but it doesn't mean I couldn't protect you if anything bad happened. But what could happen? You think something bad could happen? No, I'm just saying if. Never mind. Just make sure you turn the bathroom light off when you come to bed tonight. But I can't turn it off. Why? You know Dad is just going to blame me again like he did this morning. Yeah, exactly. So why should I care? You're terrible, Audrey. Where did you learn to be like that? From you. Where do you think it is? All right, that's it. I wasn't going to tell you this, but... But what? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of maybe scaring you, but What I was going to scare you with would be too mean. But why? Why would it be too mean? Because it's real. What are you talking about? What's real? Margaret, the doll. Mommy found her in the attic and showed her to me. Showed me a picture. A picture? Okay, so Mommy and Daddy were going through all that old crap the people left in the attic, you know? Yeah, I know. And Mom found this, 3-foot-tall porcelain doll with this, creepy white face and blue eyes and blonde hair. Grace, stop it! She's wearing this bright red dress. I said stop it! Okay, geez, sorry. I'm just trying to get you a mental image. Well, I don't want a mental image. Mom didn't want me to either. I begged her to let me see it, but all she would show me was the picture. Really? Because it was so scary? But you're a teenager. I know. She said it was so scary that even I shouldn't look at it. Oh my God. And it's upstairs in the attic right now? Yeah. So don't forget to turn off the bathroom light, okay? Good night. Love you. Grace! Grace, what exactly happened last night? What do you mean, Mom? I mean, why did your sister come and jump in bed with your father and I and refuse to get out until morning? Oh, that. Well, she just got scared of something in the house. You know how she is. She's crazy. How many times have I told you not to call your sister crazy? Only about 1,000 times. And yet you insist on continuing to do it. Sorry, Mom. And why are you always trying to scare her? You know this move has been rough on her, how this house freaks her out. You know she has I know, a wild imagination. Yes, exactly, a wild imagination. And this has certainly not helped things in that regard. Look, I can't help it if Audrey is scared of her own shadow, Mom. What's her deal anyway? I don't know, honey. Maybe she's like the rest of us and is creeped out by big old houses. I think it's kind of cool. Well, it is, but it's still scary at night, you have to admit. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, right. Big tough girl, huh? Yeah, I am tough. Is that why you've been hanging out with all of those football guys? No, that's because they're cute. Sure, honey. Don't you grow up too fast now. I won't, Mom. Now, what is all of this about a doll that she's saying? Something in the attic? Oh, I told Audrey that there was a creepy doll in the attic. Yes, but how did you know about it? What do you mean? Well, honey, your father and I found a porcelain doll in the attic over the weekend that seems to have matched your description perfectly. How did you know about that? Have you been snooping around up there? Mom, no, I swear I haven't gone up there. I'd be too scared to anyway. Well, then how else would you know there's a doll up there with a white face and red dress? I didn't. I made it up, Mom. But that's impossible, Grace. If you're telling me the truth and you haven't been in the attic, how would you know about the doll? It was just a lucky guess, I guess. I don't know what you're up to, young lady, but I don't like it. Stop scaring your sister. Stop telling her about the doll and stay out of the attic. Do you understand? Yes, Mom. Yes, I understand. Good. And stop scaring your sister. Grace, where are you? I'm ready to go to sleep. Why aren't you in our room? Because I'm downstairs sleeping on the couch. I'm mad at you. But why are you mad at me? Why do you think I'm mad at you? Because you had to go crying to Mom about what I told you about the doll. But why are you sleeping on the couch? I don't know. It's further from the attic. But why would you want to be further from the attic? I don't know. No reason. Closer to the roof if it falls down on you, I guess. Okay, tell me what's going on, Grace. Is this some game you're playing? Some way of scaring me? No, Audrey. Not everything that I do is a way of messing with you, believe it or not. Well, I don't believe it. What are you up to? Audrey, do you ever think that you could have, I don't know, superpowers? Superpowers? Yeah, like you can see things in your mind before they show up? No, it sounds kind of scary. Yeah, Audrey, it is kind of scary. And I think it's happening to me. What do you mean? Well, wait a minute. Is this going to be scary? Actually, yeah. Did Mom tell you not to tell me anything scary? Maybe you shouldn't then. Right. Good call, Audrey. But I don't know. Maybe I want to know now. I mean, I'm a big girl, right? I can handle it. Okay, well, you can't tell Mom I told you this, but you know how I told you about that doll upstairs? Yeah, you weren't supposed to be talking about this, Grace. I know, but you asked, are you grown up now or not? Okay, fine. Tell me. You promise you won't tell Mom I told you? I promise I won't tell Mom you told me. Okay, well, the thing is, I made it all up. You made it all up? What do you mean you made it all up? I mean, it was just a story I made up to scare you. The whole thing, the doll, white face, blonde hair, the red dress. I was only trying to freak you out. But Grace, why would you do something like that to me? How could you? Because I'm a mean big sister, Audrey. What can I say? But that's so mean. How could you do something like that to me? Look, that's not the point, so just chill out, okay? The point is, I made it all up, but then Mom told me that it really is up there. What do you mean? I mean, I somehow imagined this doll before I even knew it existed. But that's impossible. Well, now you see what I mean by superpowers. You mean like, you're psychic or something? I don't know, I think so. I mean, how else could Mom have known all of those details about the doll? Gee, I don't know. This is too freaky. What am I going to do? I need to, talk to a psychic or something. Why don't you call one of those psychic hotlines we see on TV? Miss See-All? Oh, yeah, you're right. I should call Miss See-All. But isn't it expensive? No, it's free for the first 5 minutes. Just be quick. Hi, is this Miss See-All? Yes, of course, my child. And who might this be? Hi. My name is Grace, and I'm 13 years old. Ah, hello, Grace. How are you? It is so good to speak with a child and introduce her to the racket that is television psychics. I don't know what a racket is, but anyway, I guess I better get started with my problem then. But you can go on a little bit more. Give me some background. I have time. Yeah, but I don't. This thing charges by the minute, right? Well, I guess so. So anyway, my family and I just moved into this big, old, scary house, and I made up a story about a doll in the attic to scare my sister. And then when she told our mom on me, I found out that I didn't make it up at all. It's really there. You mean you saw this doll in your mind before you knew of its existence? Yes, exactly. I mean, do I have superpowers, or is this doll, haunting my brain? Well, that's an interesting one. Or maybe I'm psychic too. That could be too, I suppose. Tell me more about this doll. I don't know, it's a doll. It's old and scary. But back to the psychic thing, do you really think I could be psychic? I mean, how did you find out that you were psychic? When I got this job, I suppose. Oh, well, good timing, I suppose. So, you really did see this doll, huh? Yes, of course. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What kind of a psychic are you? I don't know. So, how much money do you make doing this? I bet a lot, right? I mean, if you have magical power, you'd have to make a lot of money. Actually, this job pays crap. What? What do you mean? Yeah, $14 an hour, and they think that's generous. In this day and age, unbelievable. Oh, crap. I shouldn't be complaining about the company on the job. Never mind. So, what am I supposed to do about this doll? Well, just frickin' burn it, kid. You want me to burn the doll? Well, if the thing is haunted, it's the only way, right? Audrey. Hey, Audrey. Shh, don't talk. Just text me from under the blankets. What do you want, Grace? I was sleeping. Audrey, I think I found out what I need to do with that doll. I don't want to hear any more about that doll. Do you understand me? I was sleeping well for once, and now you're bringing that up again? But it's real, Audrey, I'm telling you. How could I have just imagined that? Now who's the scaredy cat, Grace? I'm going back to sleep. But I talked to a psychic. You what? I talked to that Miss Cial. But you have to pay for that. That's going to show up on Mom and Dad's phone bill. It shows up on their phone bill? Duh, Grace. Well, I know what to do now about the doll. I know how to stop it. What was that? It sounded like footsteps from above us. Oh my God. It's coming from the attic, isn't it? It's the doll, Audrey. Oh, come on, stop it. You're just trying to scare me again. No, it has to be the doll. You don't understand. It's alive, Audrey. We have to kill it. Kill it? What do you mean? We have to burn it. What? It's what Miss Cial said. She said it's the only way to get rid of a haunted doll. Do you know where the matches are? No, I don't, Audrey. Oh, well, that's good. Because I do. Grace, what are you going to do? What someone should have done a long time ago. I'm going to destroy that doll. Hey, Grace. Hey. Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It was just my hair that caught on fire. And most of the roof? I really did think that it was the doll in the corner. I guess they found a mop up there all burnt up. That's probably what you thought it was. Is Dad mad? Is Dad mad that you burnt the top of his new house away? Well, he's not happy about it, but I think he's just happy everyone's okay. So where are you all now? Daddy and I are at the hotel waiting for you and Mommy to come home from the hospital. So are you sure you didn't get any burns? You aren't going to need any skin grafts or anything? No, Audrey, I'm fine. I told you, it's just my hair. Well, at least now you won't have to get a haircut. Very funny. So, I feel kind of bad lying to you about the doll. Yeah, well, Mom should be ashamed of herself, letting me think all of that. Well, it's your own fault. How did it not occur to you that I told Mom what you told me about the doll? About the red dress and white face and all that? That's the only way she would have known all of that. Well, obviously, I know that now. At the time, I guess I was just a little too freaked out by the whole thing. So now you know what it's like to be scared then. Yes, I know. Jeez. So maybe you won't be so eager to scare me about everything, now that you've had a taste of your own medicine? Well, let's not go that far. I mean, you are my little sister, after all. I'm going to have to scare you every once in a while. Believe me, Grace, you scare all of us plenty. Whatever, Audrey. So I guess we probably won't be living in that scary haunted mansion anymore, huh? Considering it doesn't have a roof, probably not, Audrey. I hope that we go someplace newer this time, without so many problems to fix. I just hope that we pick a house and stick with it. It is Mommy and Daddy's business, after all, flipping houses. Yeah, well, they should get real jobs. Grace, do you really not want me to sleep with you anymore? No, I don't. I'm too old for that, and so are you. Oh, okay. It's time we both grow and change and mature and all of that, Audrey. And that means the both of us not being afraid of dolls? Yeah, that. After repairing the costs of the house, Dad estimated that with Grace's current allowance, it would take her 1,500 years for her to pay them back. However, he agreed to forgive the debt in exchange for a big hug and a promise never to touch matches until well into adulthood. The family moved into a much smaller house to flip, and it was seemingly free of any spirits or ghouls. Both Audrey and Grace got their own rooms, and Audrey only occasionally sneaks into her sister's.